Okay, so for today's adventure, Laura and I are going to go up to the top of Granite Peak. We're gonna climb all the way up in the rain, or Garnet Peak. And there's a lookout up there that we're gonna rent. So at least we're not in a tent, but it's gonna be a long day of hiking in the rain, but should have some interesting stories by the time we're done. Okay, we just spent, what, three and a half hours? 4 hours?
4 hours.
4 hours hiking in the rain. We got up to the Garnet Peak lookout, and what did you think of the... So my chair is like really unstable. What did you think of the trip so far? First impressions.
It was definitely, it was pretty much uphill the whole time. In the rain.
Yeah, it was pretty steep too, like not a lot of breaks from that.
Yeah, really narrow, but I can see all these mountains in front of me. There is a lot of fog. I thought we were the only people in the world because I couldn't see anything else. So I can see parts of it.
A lot of clouds.
Ironically, we drove up to the trailhead a week beforehand to see how the weather had treated the top of the mountain, see if there was going to be a lot of snow to contend with on our hike up there. That day, it was absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, that wasn't the day that we were going up. At least it gave us the opportunity to see some beautiful landscape and some really cool wildlife.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
The last half mile was the worst.
Yeah, the last half was really bad. And Laura was just saying, what were you just saying?
This is a good backpacking compromise because Shane always wants to go backpacking, but I think I'm going to get eaten by a bear in my sleeping bag while I'm trying to sleep. So then I don't sleep at all, and it's not fun. But now that we're in, as you can see, a nice, decent structure, it makes a huge difference for me. So, if we do it this way a little bit more, I think I would be into that.
And when we got here, we had packed some things like propane and stuff like that, but when we got here, and mugs and stuff, but they have mugs and propane, all sorts of stuff up here
Games,
for
there's like 5 deck of cards. That's the one thing we brought was a deck of cards, but there's like Phase 10, Pinnacle, like a couple books, that sort of stuff.
Tons of alcohol. No alcohol, which is really a bummer.
Not in Montana.
Genuine bummer. Just kidding. No, but I wouldn't pack nearly as much. There was a number of things that we could get rid of. Mm-hmm. I don't even know if you noticed, but that kettle is a part of a coffee maker thing.
Oh!
I'll show the kettle real quick.
Awesome.
And then I'll show...
And there's a ton of snow that if you just took the top layer off, we were able to get a bunch more snow, nice clean snow, because I have to bring your water up here. There's no lakes or streams anywhere close.
So we packed, along with our other water, we packed like 2-liter things of water, and each of us packed 2 liters in a bladder. So I'll show you around the camp a little bit. Okay, so we just wanted to do a little bit better tour of the cabin here. With the selfie stick, I think you can get a little bit clearer idea of what the cabin looks like. So this is Garnet Peak Lookout, and Laura and I are staying here. This is the 2 days before the Memorial Day weekend starts, so Wednesday night and Thursday night.
Today is May 24th.
Yeah, so May 23rd through 25th. Today's the second day of our trip here, so we're gonna do this a little trip around the cabin here. So behind us, what you see are the bunk beds. Nothing much to report there. They're waterproof, I think, and like thin mattresses. Over here, that's the entryway, and then you can see the table that we eat at. I'll show you kind of the view from the table. That's kind of a sweet view there. So Laura is out of the picture now, but then over here you can see that's kind of our station for boiling water and whatnot. That's what we've been doing because we're just doing rehydrated meals. We've been doing a lot of just using the wood stove for it because the propane stove fittings leak. So
there's propane everywhere.
There's propane everywhere. So then there's this little preparation station. It's full of all sorts of kitchen goodies. So that was one pleasant surprise here, is we didn't have to bring nearly as much as we did bring. So in the future we can make trips up here without bringing quite as much. Although having to bring your own water definitely makes up for not having to bring like a tent and things like that. But today, on days like today, there's a whole bunch of snow out here. I'm sure it'll be melted not too long, but there's a significant sized snow bank over here that we've been able to.
And that's made all the difference in the world. We would have ran out of water last night. Another cool thing is this Garnet Mountain Lookout book. It's for all the people who stay here to sign and write about their time here. And it only goes back to June 2017, so it's not like super long. But we've been reading through some of them, and it's just been interesting. A lot of people just bringing up a bunch of wine and drinking it. It sounds like.
Everyone talks about the wine that they brought and how it kept them warm. Like, yeah. Basically every single entry is about how they brought wine and it kept them warm. And then people talked about like hiding or stashing alcohol in a little cubby over here. And I found the stash that they invited people to try. I smelled it, and it smelled just like what it said in the bottle. It's like Barnett's raspberry vodka. So I tasted it. It was not raspberry vodka. It was so gross.
I begged him not to for a really long time.
Not to.
And then
but it smelled right. So.
It did smell right, but as soon as he took a swig, he spit it right back out.
Yeah, that's true. Not a huge place, but
it's perfect. And as soon as we got the snow, it started raining again.
Yeah. And then I'll show you the mountains out here too.
Oh, and we saw moose tracks on it.
Yeah, they looked really fresh too. So, yeah, the mountains look pretty cool right now. Although they're pretty shrouded in clouds. This is so weird. It's like just like straight up. Right?
Like, what is going on?
This is what we're talking about.
There we go.
There you go. So someone left bubbles up here. So we're here playing with bubbles. Check this one out.
Oh, is it still up there?
Yeah. Alright, so we just made a trip down to the
Pioneer Lakes,
and you can see behind us, that's where and there's another one further down that's definitely not worth us going down there.
And we went through super thick mud that gets caked on your shoes. We had to go around huge lakes in the trail. It's been kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. Okay, so this is our second day being at the Garnet Peak Fire Lookout, and today we went down to Pioneer Lakes, which was a total bust. It was kind of like a hike through a ton of muck, like it totally caked up on our shoes. And when we got down to it, it was just a couple of ponds.
Plus, we had to go off trail a lot of the time because it was just big, huge mud puddles.
Yeah.
And I almost slipped and died in one.
Yeah, so you can see behind us is really pretty right now. The weather has turned around for us a lot. Very happy about that.
Oh, the one thing that's kind of weird. So when we were going down to Pioneer Lakes, we ran into some guy in a 4-wheeler, and he said he was coming up to check out the lookout because he's renting it next week. And then he was asking us if we were renting it and that sort of stuff. We told him we were. He's like, oh, well, I might go up there and look around a little bit. I'll just look in the windows, see what's going on there. Well, when we get back, Shane had changed the padlock code a specific
Yeah, we left
way.
it padlocked. That might tell you don't go in there.
Plus the sign up that says be respectful,
Yeah.
don't go up there. And Shane just had it a certain way that we
Remembered.
yeah. And we come back and it's been moved.
Yeah,
So
he's been in here.
because everyone who rents this place gets the same code.
So,
and yeah.
major bummer to come and rent it out for the solitude and then have someone come in and rummage through your stuff. Not very cool. That was a super bummer.
Yeah.
But other than that, the weather's really turning around.
We actually
It's
have sun.
beautiful. We actually have sun. I'll turn around a little bit here so you can see this other direction here. But yeah, very happy.
Yeah,
about the
so we have some chicken risotto.
Yeah, that's cooking right now.
Yeah, it's cooking right now, so we're gonna eat some of that, drink the rest of our wine, and finish playing Egyptian rat trap.
Yeah.
And then probably get some really good sunset shots and go to bed, wake up early, get everything together.
Get out of here. So we've really enjoyed making these past couple videos, and we hope that you've enjoyed watching them. We're going to be making a bunch more videos and actually build out this channel a little bit. So if you want to help us out and if you liked the video, go ahead and click thumbs up to let YouTube know that you liked it. And if you want to see more of our videos, click subscribe. Thanks.